I did Pandemonium more than like 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like 2 years ago. And nobody gave a fuck and it was so easy. Because it's like, what's he gonna do? He can't do anything. Although you do need the resistances for Astral Flow. Dude, you gotta play in shorter spurts. Alright, let's see here. See? Music stops. Click into window. Music starts. Music stops. Click into window. Music starts. Alright, let me get my glasses on. Because I'm gonna be staring into this light all day. I'm gonna need some glasses. And let it begin. Let it begin. I got my G Fuel because I didn't have time to make coffee this morning because my controller wasn't working, so I spent all morning trying to get my controller working. And then finally, at one point, it just started working. What's going on, Momo? How you doing? So you want to know something funny? First little bit of trivia. Today is not the 15th anniversary of Final Fantasy XI. It is the 15th anniversary of the PC release of Final Fantasy XI. The 15th anniversary of Final Fantasy XI was actually back in May, which was the 15th anniversary of the PlayStation 2 launch. However, the game does not have a PlayStation 2 launch anymore, so who gives a shit?
A little bit towards that 10K goal.
Thank you for the 2,500 cheers, Epic. Can I get some dollar in the chat, please and thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream, Epic Face, with the 2,500 cheers, and of course, dollar. I think I'm in Lower Delkfoot's Tower. Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. We'll teleport our way back to Bastok. Oh God, is it inverted? Yes, it is. Hold on. Why is it inverted? Why the fuck is it inverted? No, don't log out. Fuck it. It's killer. It's killer. Thank you for supporting the stream with the Twitch Prime sub. Could I get some sub hype in the chat, please and thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream, and of course, alright. No. My character's been a Taru ever since I made my character back in Xylart. Third person normal? No, it's not. Fuck that shit. Oh, maybe I'm holding. Oh, I see what. Okay. No, I want it to go the other way. I want it to be inverted. There you go. That's fucking. So yeah, hold right, hold left. I want the camera to. I understand why it's doing that. Okay. Yeah, no, I want it on inverted so I can do that. All right. What's going on, Diggs? How you doing? Oh, wait, isn't there a fucking home point right here? Oh, I can use the book. I'll just use the home point outside. This character's on Asura. Asura. Yeah. Yeah. In the later parts of the Final Fantasy series, you can only play on PC now. Fair, you can't play it on anything else. Oh, I guess there's just another book out here. What's the fucking home point? Alright, whatever. I'll use a book to go back. I should have a survival guide for Bastok somewhere. Teleportation assistance. Oh, there's a home point not far from here. I could, it doesn't matter. Except for the fact that I may not have bothered picking up the ones that are actually near the starting cities. Alright, what about the field manual? Nope. Alright, let's look for the home point then, boys. So we can actually head back. There should be a home point not far... Oh, yeah, there it is. Right outside of, what's it called? Fuck, I don't have any of my macros anymore either. I guess it doesn't matter. I need a mount macro, though. Thank you, Gralder, for the 19th month in a row. Abilities, so it would be slash mount raptor. Okay, yeah. I guess all of my macros and shit are gone. Unless it's in book 2? Oh no, it could be in book... Nope. Alright. Where is it? Mount... Well, I had them a few months ago. Slash... Is it gonna be slash... JA? It's not a job ability though, it's a mount. It's probably slash mount. Let's find out. Is that a fucking diverger mount that I just saw there? Alright, dismount. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. Alright, we Gucci. Alright, let's go to this home point over here, and that's how we'll start. You guys having a good time? You having a good time, Armin, over here? Killing stuff with the dudes? With the trusts over here? Alright, well now I'm almost there anyway. So the real question. What is the real question? Please. Oh look, someone's doing their Rhapsodies quests. Good luck. You doing alright? Is there you know, I'm pretty sure you can have trusts before you start this fight. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, this character's Puppet Master. Alright, so let's start where I want to start. Bastok. So we're going to start in... You know what? Let's start in the port. Let's start at the Mog House by the port, and let's do a nice little tour. Well, if you want to get anything done in this game, Asura is one of the only servers you can still actually do something. What's going on, Zeranx? How you doing? Unless you have, like, really close friends on the other servers. Alright. So we'll be back in Kufim later, because that wasn't where we wanted to start the tour. Alright. Right by the Mog House here. There's a few more things than you may remember. The Odyssean passages, the Curio Mughals. But we're going to walk our way through. I probably should grab the quest for... Titan? Titan should be right around here. Oh, good, the fucking airship is here. Well, they were already in the middle of the fight, so there's only so much I can do with that one. I mean, there are other active servers, it's just... Asura's like old school like Gilgamesh for 14, pretty much. Where, if you really want to get something done, you probably want to be on Asura. This is indeed Asura. It's still subscription-based to this day, what? Here they are. Yes, I am that famous adventurer, and I've already done your quest before. The Renostri. Although there is a returning campaign right now for people who had subscriptions back in the day who no longer have them. Give me that Titan quest, boy. So this right here, there's in each of the cities, or in each of the 6 different locations, there's an NPC that's a Tarutaru and one that's a Hume. And, well, it's a Tarutaru and one other NPC. I don't think it's always a Hume, but it's always somebody taller than them. And they give you tuning forks to go fight the avatars. Now, this is the regular level 75 avatar fight. There's an 18-man level 75 avatar fight. There's a level 99 avatar fight, so there's a bunch of different ones. I can assure you that this is Asura. You know how you can tell? There's 1,300 people online. Also, when you want to search for an individual character, you don't do see all that person, you just do see that person. The aspect ratio is probably off. Here we go. Config. No. 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 At least it remembers all that shit. Oh, it's probably in the other options. Timestamp, window effect, log windows, no one cares, log, misc. I always forget where this shit is, because you can actually change it in the game. It's in one of these. Would help if these options were... Oh, I think I went right by it. Yeah, there it is. There you go. 16 by 9. Got this little section right here. There's an NPC over here I had to become very familiar with the last time I played to get all caught up on everything. I already have Signet. Might as well grab it again real quick. Sure, just give me another one. Our country's always in third. We're last stock after all. Aspect ratio, you can. You can't change... Like, I can't make it 1080p. I couldn't make it, like, 720p in the game. I'd have to log out for that. I can't do controller settings in the game. I'd have to log out for that. That stuff I'd have to log out for. Go through here. Samurai Quest, or the Ninja Quest, I believe, was up here back in the day. I think it was in one of these houses. The stock is always last place. Ha 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 ha. If you really wanted, if it wasn't level 20 cap, there is also this section in here where you can... Oh, no, it's the wrong place. Oh, this is the place where I was thinking of before. The other place that I was just about to start talking about was actually way past there, and I can see it from here. What's going on, Dirtpool? Welcome back for the 18th month in a row. I can do the smuggling quest down there. If I want to accept the good old smuggling quests. We'll take an airship a bit later. This one just left. From Juneau to someplace, we'll take an airship. Probably to Kazam. We'll do the old school airship. Even though getting around in this game is much easier than I'm doing right here. Can I get some sub hype in the chat for Dirtpool, please? Thank you for the 18th month in a row. Yeah, Steaming Sheep is where I was thinking of grabbing that quest. Dude, we're gonna try to time it so I get there right as a fucking airship gets there. Alright, so that's through one zone. Cross one off the list. You creeping, Derp? What are you creeping, foe? One of my favorite quests is over here. The Bubbly Burning quest is over here. Oh, shit, it turned me around. God damn it. Does that every time. It zones you in with the camera looking in the direction that you were looking in. So, because I was looking away from it and then... Ah, never mind. Ah, there we go. Everyone's experienced it at least once in this game. Now it should be... Now if I could do it again, but I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Alright, we waited. One of my favorite quests is over here. One of my favorite quests when I was a brand new player. Thank you for the follow, by the way. What's going on, Garde? How you doing? Where are you? Hello, Meline. That would be the Bubbly Bernie quest right there. I mean, I'd say that's the only reason that's worth playing today, Brosen. Windows 10. I was able to play it on Windows 8, too, when I did an event for it a while back. Gotta get that Bubbly Bernie quest. This is my character from when I played however many years ago. Just the same character I used back in May. At the Mog House over there, but we'll save that for later. We gotta go to the Metalworks and visit my one of my favorite NPCs of all time. Some of you may know him as Sid. Some of you may know him as Sid. That's how he fucking talks in this game, by the way. You know, they don't have voices, but like when you see his face, that's what it looks like. He has no lips, he just has teeth. And that's it. Now, this character has always been a Lalafell. I made a new character for YouTube for a little while, and then I switched back to this character. You won't, Garde. This game's still... I mean, a lot of the things are made shorter, but you still won't have time to get much done. Dude, Sid having dentures doesn't explain not having lips. Yeah, Lalafell. That's gonna happen a lot today, man. Remember, it's the same conversation. A Lalafell is a Tarutaru, but a Tarutaru is not a Lalafell. Remember that. Come on. Oh, I need to get an angle on his face for when I talk to him. Damn. Wait. Come on. There you go. Alright. You remember what I asked you to do, right? No, that was like 5-6 months ago, dude. He's pretty fucking old here, Zealots. Yeah, dude, you gotta open doors. You got Ayame and Naji back there. You got Naji up here, you got Ayame in the back. Yes, I would like to enter the for no reason I want to enter the president's office. I just want to look at it. I'm glad that you don't mind. Just like in real life. I need to look at the door, I need to select the door, I need to ask the door yes or no if I can exit. Yes it is, Fairless. Helga. Hello. I don't know. I didn't use him as a trust at all. Chero. Chero trust in Sid. Alright, let's go back down. And we'll go through the rest of the markets and the mines. Holy shit. That was weird. I mean, we ran into a bunch of players when we first logged in, over in Kufim. A bunch of people leveling, somebody doing their Rhapsodies quest. 1,300 people online at a given time is a pretty strong showing for Asura at this hour. What's going on, Frog? How you doing? That's a pretty strong showing for Asura at this hour. At 7 in the morning? I mean, a lot of it's because it is free to log in if you had a pre-existing account right now, but still. Because the servers are still in Japan, Satoras. No, Paladin. No, I definitely enjoy my good old Final Fantasy VI above all else, Brosen. I just won't get as many hours out of it. Ah, the good old Bastok markets. Is where my adventure began. As an Elvon. Actually, no, I was a Hume Archer for my first character. A Hume Ranger. So, but I started as a Hume Monk, so this would be where my adventure began. Is in this very circle. Everyone's like, make sure you play Hume. If you're gonna play Bastok, make sure you play Hume. You gotta get that Bastokin ring. What's going on, Niara? How you doing? I had to do a lot of running down this area, at least in the past, for Bastok S. You have to go down there constantly. The good news is leveling is super easy. What's going on, Raze? How you doing? Well, sort of. That was one of the reasons, Saturas. When people started botting that wasn't as big a deal. Dude, we're still in 3rd place on Asura. In like 2 weeks, Garde. And then we go over to the mines. Now, unfortunately, my only memory of the mines is Dynamis, and Dynamis was boring as shit. Get some sub hype in the chat for Niara in the 2nd month in a row, please, and thank you. We'll come back to Bastok a little bit later, because we do have the Zerun Mines, which is now littered with level 99 enemies. Well, not level 99, like upper 80s. Basically, they would give me EXP at this point. So Zerun Mines is quite a bit different, but it's Koroloka Tunnel going into the deserts and shit, so I want to kind of wait to do that until we're going into the deserts. You also had the Dark Knight quest line, starting with the Gulka, the Kid Gulka in the back there. Yeah, gotta be a little bit careful with some of the older areas, because a lot of them are polluted with higher level enemies. To be fair, the ones in Zerun Mines don't aggro, but they are of a level appropriate to give me experience points at 99. No, it started already, yeah. Got the synergy machine. Synergy was one of the only crafts I ever leveled in this game, because I did not like crafting in this game. Yeah, the only way you can make a new character in this game is if you were to buy it. Because the returner campaign, it's only free to log in if you had an account and a character before. You can't just make a new server. It's gonna be a shit show for more. I'm looking forward to seeing it blow up in their faces. Now, normally I'd be like, oh, we're gonna go explore. Let's rent a chocobo. Don't need to do that anymore. As we're exploring all 15 years of the game, I think it's fair for me to take a pretty solid advantage that the game has given me and mount it up. Yeah, they usually do that at the same time, TRND. How's crafting even work in this game? You put items in your crafting window. If it makes an item, you start crafting. If it doesn't, nothing happens. And then you pray. It's time. No, actually, yeah, where is Bill? Oh, Bill I have on the other character. No, I have Bill on this character. Where's Bill? Where's Bill? I wonder if... You know what? I wonder if... Oh, you know what? Let's switch over to the character that has Bill and then come back here and do the same thing. Because I want Bill. So, for those who don't know, I have this character. And then I have another character I played several months ago. A new one that I made fresh for completing the story earlier this year. We need Bill. This one has Bob, but we need Bill. We need Bill. I want Bill. What's going on, Mira? I don't know where that character is logged out. Where my Galka is logged out. Yeah, so is the Final Fantasy XI event. What's going on, Mira? How you doing? Yeah, let's go get Bill real quick. So we've done all of Bastok. We'll do Gusta Berg. We'll do the Dangruf Wadi. Move over into North Gusta Berg. We'll go through Gus Skin to get to Konschtat. We could go through the Molaboulo, but I'm going to save that till we get to the COP areas. Here he is. Oh, he's over in Adulin. So we're going to have to teleport over to Bastok real quick. I mean, they added level 99s everywhere. Yeah, okay, good to know. All my macro palettes are gone. And my controls are reversed again. Let's go into mouse and camera. There you go. Alright, travel Bastok, the Mines of Moria, auction house, let's go. No, I'm talking about the vanilla WoW servers, Garde. By the way, Ramils, thank you for the 1,000 cheers. Dollar, 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 dollar. I thought I was on this PC when I played. You might be right. Okay, let me make a quick macro for Bill. Red crab. Alright. Alright. Bill. Slash mount red crab. Oh, oops. That's not right. Red crab me, except that I screwed one part up. There you go. Also, the fucking aspect ratio is fucked again. God damn it. 16:9. There you go. Well, 11 also has a Final Fantasy 14 event. What's going on, Azrael? How you doing? No, I don't have the stars above me. I do not have all the points for that. Alright, so one new feature that a lot of people may not be aware of if you haven't played in the past few years is, mounts. And then it has some of the best music in the game. Alright. Yeah, I know. Except that I didn't, because I thought I was on the same computer.
there,
505 cheers, Broson. Thank you for the dollar.
I'm impressed.
This is the greatest mount of all time. I just want to put that out there. This is Bill, not Bob. This is Bill. Bob is the raptor. Bill is the crab. The only reason we logged over to another character is because of Bill. Because I didn't have Bill on the other character. I could have gotten Bill on the other character. Decided I just wanted to use Bill on this character. Brickman in 14. The Dragon Quest event isn't in 14 anymore. So this is Gusta Berg. It's not a very exciting zone compared to some of the other ones. Leaping Lizzie, which we'll pass by and who is likely not alive. Although I could make him spawn, it would take, make her spawn, it would take a little bit. Probably 15 minutes minimum if the lottery is agreeing with me. It's usually what it takes. There is also Vomp Hill. Vomp Hill is where I spend most of my leveling. My early leveling is always on Vomp Hill. Because Dragon Quest has nothing to do with 11's 15th anniversary Mystic. The reason why 11 got them both back is because it's 11th anniversary, so they're like, fuck it, here you go. 14 is like, okay, well, we'll do 11s, but Dragon Quest is like... Also, the Dragon Quest event wasn't with the Aroa event, it was with the Shantoto event. Well, you're not going to get to hear Gusta Berg's music very much. You're going to get to hear this. This wonderful mount theme. And you're going to get to watch me ride this crab into oblivion. Bastok is in last place, as it always is. Oh yeah, everybody has wide scan now, by the way. In case you're wondering how I'm doing that. Everybody has wide scan now. Although the wide scan jobs of old have a wider wide scan. Because good times. Good times gaming. So there's a lizard here. There used to be a lizard here. Well, there still is. It's just not alive right now. Oh, somebody's actually killing them. So someone might spawn Leaping Lizzie. It looks like they're just killing the lizards. Yep. Somebody's trying to relive their past right here. Only killing lizards to try and spawn Leaping Lizzie. I did that. It'd be really unfortunate if I walked down this hill and saw Leaping Lizzie. Not like it would matter, because you could just do this. And look at all the placeholders. Which I scrolled past, but all the same. Yeah, Gusta Berg is literally just It's like something really simple. Well, he didn't change all of his attacks, he just changed what spells he was casting. Fire's Day? That's fire spells. Pretty simple. It's not the only boss that did that. This is the perfect tour. You're not wrong. Alright, so then we'll take a quick look at the Dangruf Wadi. Doesn't have too much special. If you started in Bastok, it was one of the first places you went for one of your missions. But other than that, it's a much different area now. Basically, the southern part of the map is still pretty much the same. But the northern half of the map is very different. 99 Samurai. Dude, my Puppet Master was always the best. And you're going to see this a lot as we go through some of the older zones in this game. Especially when we go through dungeons from before. What's going on, Reki? How you doing? Dude, I don't have any macros. All of my macros apparently were on my last computer. And I never backed them up. I thought it was on this computer. So, I would be going through my menus to fight anything. Or I could just, you know, the other obvious answer is trust. So, in order to get up Dangruf Wadi, we had to wait for this little water spout right here. This little water spout. Boop. And there you go. Now, from this point on, I'm level 99. Enemies will aggro me at this point. Nah, I'm not going all the way to the waterfall. I'm just showing some people who may have not have seen it in ages that this place is a bit different now. I'm going to invert the other camera, too. I decided to try and only invert one camera, but it just feels weird. Here they are. Goblin Healer is incredibly easy prey. See? He's got a shadow. I guess we could, there you go. There it is. Oh, okay. I thought his other shadow got me. Boop. I mean, we could see the waterfall. But you can see just as a level 99. Fighting that guy real quick. 355 limit points. He ain't worth anything else, I'll tell you that much. So that's Dangruf Wadi now has those enemies in here. Where's my skin? There's my skin. Top tier geyser animation. Samurai slash dancer is not really that big a deal when you have your trusts with you. But yeah, so that's what's really changed about Dangruf Wadi. If I just keep going, it's just going to be more enemies like that. I think they might have moved Steam Lizard. Actually, I don't think they did move Steam Lizard. I think he's still up in the same spot. He's just surrounded by way harder enemies at this point. C will be good to show off because we can fight a UFO. And by fight a UFO, I mean summon a trust and let them fight the UFO, because otherwise it's going to be a disaster. Because he's going to charm me and it's going to be a bad time. Yes, that is the only way to see the map. Unless you want to do like third-party installs and shit, which I don't bother with. Yeah, gotta fight the UFOs. They're jellyfish, to be clear, but they hover above you like UFOs. And they look like UFOs, so they're UFOs. Alright, so back out to North Gusta Berg. We'll then cut through the Gus Skin Mines. We'll have to visit... I can always use the home point to go back and visit the caves. Well, if I want to cut through Gus Skin Mines, I need to backtrack a little bit. Oh, sorry. See, this is Bill. I'll show you Bill for now, and then we're going back to Bob. Good job, Bill. Bill will carry us to victory. I'm totally not breaking his back in any way. You know what's funny about the raptor? His footsteps sound heavy with me on his back. It's a little painful. It's a little painful. Like, you hear it in his footsteps that he's just not having a good time. You can just tell that Bob's not having a good time. It just feels so heavy. Yo, what's going on, DJ? DJ Cliche. Gotta do it every time. It just rhymes. Disregard that cracking sound that you may hear. Alright, we'll work our way over to Gus Skin through northern Gusta Berg. I don't have a third mount, so I don't have any named. And the third one would be Billy Bob Thornton. I see you in your little stream too. What's going on, Baton? How you doing, dude? Yep, we are doing a tour of Vana'diel where I'm going to be walking through all the zones, talking about some of the important stuff that happened in those zones or my memories with said zones. And based on bit goal incentives, we'll do some of the older stuff that people may remember. What's going on, Wolf? How you doing? Well, the BC, I could just teleport to the BC if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm going to take the elevator, and then I'm going to take the BC out, most likely. Oh no, I'm going to Gus Skin right now and cutting through to Conchat Highlands. I'm not going to the mines right now, to Palborough. Palborough I'm going to go visit later. If you had an old account, it is baiting. If you need a new account, then you'll just get whatever free trial. Oh yeah, dude, the characters don't have shadows. My character is indeed a vampire. Alright, so going through North Gusta Berg. Mostly more of the same. One of the more important things is right about here. There's a waterfall. I might want to just stop and see the waterfall real quick. I can't really see the waterfall that great from up here. Bedrock berry. I can make you bedrock. Is that him? Alright. Hello, Bedrock Barry. It doesn't help that whenever someone refers to Barry White, calling him Bedrock Barry might not be that far of a stretch. Nah, I never played Dark. There you go. I get a pretty good view of the waterfall. There's actually a quest for one of the artifacts. I believe it's the Thieves that takes place near that waterfall. That Diverger mount scared the shit out of me, by the way. I saw a Diverger head and I was like, well, that's probably a mount behind me, considering I can't be attacked on this thing. Hey, Divergers are this month's ambuscade. But Holy Ghost, you should just made your own party. Just to not get invited, devil. Just to not get invited. Dude, it was tough life for me as a puppet master until I showed people that shit was OP as fuck. And then my puppet died and I was worthless for 20 minutes. Rageist, welcome back for the 17th month in a row. It's too real. Alright, so that's the entrance over here to Palborough Mines. We're gonna go off a little bit the beaten path. There's Gus Skin Mines, and then there's the Molaboulo. We're gonna head over to Gus Skin Mines, which I believe is the closer of the two. They should both be up against this wall here on the left. But it should be Gus Skin Mines first, and then the Molaboulo should be further east. Don't worry, we'll have more crabs. Yeah, this should be Gus Skin, and the next one should be the Molaboulos. If not, then I got them backwards. Best thing about mounts is it automatically gets off the mount going into a zone. Yes, okay, so this is the Molaboulos, so I got them backwards. The Molaboulos is a Chains of Promethea zone, so it was an expansion area. So I did get them backwards. The Molaboulos is the one that's closer, and Gus Skin Mines is further to the other direction. So that means we get That means we get Bill back. Hello? Hey, LTB22. Could I get some sub-hype in the chat, please, and thank you. Watch, this is going to be just different Molaboulos. I'm like, no, there's a Gus Skin Mine entrance here. Anxiety. Nope, this is also the Olten Molaboulos. Where the fuck was the entrance to the Gus Skin Mines? I must have passed by it. It must be somewhere more north. Oh, I got a fucking cutscene here? What do you want? What the fuck am I doing here? Oh, that's right. You had to go to Olten Molaboulos to get to Gus Skin. Sorry, it was Olten Molaboulos that was linked to Gus Skin, not Gus Skin that was linked to... Yeah, okay. As a black mage, I always went Gus Skin, Olten, Escape, and I was like, cool, I'm here. My grade in Molaboulos geography. What do you want? I don't want to help you. I'll say yes because I'm a nice guy, but still. Yeah, it would be the other Ultim Molaboulo exit. Let me see if I can get there through the Ultim Molaboulo. It's not through this one. It would be through the other one. This is where you can go to take a quick shortcut up to the E&M. It's alright because you know what it means? There you go. I had to do it. Every time that music comes on, I feel the same way. Alright. Let me check my map. I should have a map to the Molaboulo. Yep. Nope. Oh, it's gonna be one of those, huh? Where it doesn't want to say exactly where. I see North Gusta Berg. Both of these are the North Gusta Berg exits, or entrances. And then one of these hidden paths leads up to the Gus Skin Mines. But it's not marked. So if I were to go look for it, knowing Gus Skin Mines, it's probably to the north. It's either that one of the southeast or one of the northeast. Exit hang right is Palborough Mines, not Gus Skin Mines. Alright, we're gonna go back through the other way then. We're gonna go through Conchat Highlands. Yeah, we're gonna go back down through south, back up through north, and go through Konschtat, and then we'll go to the Gus Skin Mines. Since otherwise I would have to go through the Molaboulo. So if it's at D3, oh, that means that it was like way up northwest. Okay. Ah, good old Play Online updating. There was like a 15-minute update this morning for Dynamis Divergence. I can't believe of all the things for them to re-release today, it's fucking Dynamis Divergence. Dude, I've been championing Bill in Final Fantasy 14. Excuse me, in Final Fantasy 14 for ages now. This mount would be fantastic. Well, yeah. No, I stand by that. Make it an MGP mount. I don't give a shit. I'll spend another 750. The Kopiker mount is a fucking boss mount. I just want more mounts that look ridiculous. I don't think there is. Luckily, we already heard the Gusta Berg theme for a little bit before. Listen, this is all I get out of this. I can't do this to the Gusta Berg theme. It's funny because even with the mount, it's not that fast getting around. It's still so slow. Well, that's because you have the teleport points and everything. Realistically, I'm getting around the world in like the least efficient way possible. But I'm doing it just because it's a tour, not a teleport to each location of Vana'diel. Yes, okay. Right through there, and then we'll go down and up, and then we'll go through that way. Hey, the raptor isn't any faster than the crab. That's the worst part. The raptor is the same speed as the crab. Good, getting around in this game sucked back in the day. I love taking 30 minutes to get someplace just for people to fucking die along the way and then disband. That was fun. And if you look out to the left, you can see a rock. And if you look out to the right, you can see a tree on a rock. Any place that didn't have an HP warp probably had a book warp. Crapter. Why just call him Crapter? Why Crabter? And there they saw a rock. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Rock lobster. Rock lobster. Came out 15 years ago today on PC. Came out in May 15 years ago on PS2. Now, someone was here earlier killing the... They weren't even killing the placeholder lizards. They were just killing every lizard. Looks like that's still the case looking at my list. Looks like they're not even killing the placeholder lizards anymore. That's the only reason I'm in this right now. Yes, it is, Drakili. By a few years. Couple years. Alright, so we're gonna go back through North Gusta Berg, but we're gonna go through this side of it now. He was dead, gaming. He was dead. He didn't even have 100,000 gamer score at the time. In other words, he was dead. I'm glad it let me know the maximum number of people were already participating in Unity chat, like 2 zones ago. Alright, so as we exit out here, you'll notice there's absolutely fucking nothing, except for this giant hole in the ground. Over to the left there, we have what's called an outpost. Outposts were basically places you could warp to after completing one of the Christmas events, and eventually they just did it for all servers because it was silly that it was tied to an event. You could also execute low-level open-world instances known as garrisons over there. Basically, you are hoping you are going to get some experience points in the form of scrolls or mannequin pieces to sell for a few 100,000. Then you would fight over them with your fellow allies. Yeah, I did Eco Warrior. Eco Warrior was the biggest waste of time in this game. Hey, everyone, let's get fucking 18 level 20s together to get a goddamn page of EXP. And let's have a level 75 carry us through it while all we're doing is getting a page of EXP. I mean, the raptor looked far less comfortable. Trust me, the raptor looked far less comfortable. Eco War was the biggest bait ever. It was a fucking waste of time. And people would just die along the way, so then they'd basically just be refunding the EXP they got from dying. Sending and receiving. Listen, that's my packets, alright? It's trying to let me know about my packets. Alright, we're making our way over to the Conchat Highlands now. And yet, the low-level players were just like, why am I doing this? All the low-level players were like, why am I doing this? How much is this EXP scroll? Like, 6 mobs worth? You didn't use EXP to revive. You just lost EXP when you died, and if you were resurrected by a player, you lost less. So now we enter the Conchat Highlands. Conchat Highlands is the zone that, for me, first defined how the fuck did they come up with these names. Because it's K-O-N-S-C-H-T. N-S-C-H-T. That many consonants in a row. I was convinced at this point they just took their face, rolled it on the keyboard, and then added a landmark to it. Conchat Highlands. What's going on, Piffle? How you doing? The beginning of this map is just a short little maze. I mean, to be fair, I realized when I got older that that only made sense for this zone. It doesn't make sense for, like, half the other ones. Unless you have the Algung Pass. Algung Pass. I don't even think that Conchat has a BGM, does it? The lonely walk through this zone, all I hear is tink 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 tink. Yeah, nobody cares, just. But now we have this. There you go. This character's on Asura. Whole little tink tink. Well, if you have Final Fantasy XIV login credentials, assuming that you merged everything, it should. Well, actually, no. You still need your Play Online login, I think. I remembered mine through all these years, thankfully. I got to hang out with the Pantheon guys over at TwitchCon. They're good peeps. They are good peeps. And then we have the Crag of Dem. The Crag of Dem houses one of the 5, well, now at this point 6, Mother Crystals, and is also going to be a place we'll come back to later to enter both Altayu and Promivian. Let's go find a RAM real quick. It was 1300 when I did it earlier. Since it's Asura, it's pretty well populated. It's 1400 right now. 1396. What's going on, Diablos? How you doing? Alright, let's find a RAM. There's a Tremor RAM. Oh, it's right to my left. Hello, Tremor RAM. Hello. You're not the RAM I was looking for, but you're the RAM that I have found. You're also going to be dead in about 2 seconds. So, sorry to this RAM and its family in advance. Goodbye. Ah, we got 1 RAM skin too. It's bullshit. You know what's funny? When I logged in for like 6-7 months ago, one of the first things I saw when I was walking through as a level 10 on this character was Steel Fleece. That's pretty funny. Take care, Spy. You have a good one. Alright. Let's head over to the Gus Skin Mines real quick. I don't want to go too deep into the Gus Skin Mines, but I'll take a quick trip. That would be a Galka, because we have a tail. And the tail also looks uncomfortable when sitting on Bill. Yes, I am, Loki. Otherwise, there's no way we'll... Like, it's been about an hour, a little bit less, and we've only just made it to Pashao. So it's going to be a long day. No, we're walking up to Lathine and Ronfar now. We're basically going to work our way up to Sandoria and then double back and go to the boat to Windurst. Not that far, Born. That alert always scared the shit out of me as a youngin'. I was like... So Dega here is the NPC that started those Eco Warrior quests. And then you would follow the Eco Warrior quest. I believe it was this way. I don't think you could go just straight. I think you had to follow it this way. And then go up and around and then end up on the other things. No, that one's, you mean an annoying ha? I'm annoying, ha! There's no music here either. Just a reminder. No, although you can more easily get quickenings, which let you move faster. But no, this is the same move speed. I'm in a cave. Ooh, spooky. Hey, Spunky, what's up, man? Fucking name for a bomb, Spunky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, and then this is where eventually Eco Warrior would take you in here. And then, yeah, right there. So when you start at Dega, most people would have like a level 75 carry them to this location. This motherfucker spawns a slime. I won't spawn a slime because I'm not doing Eco Warrior. And then you'd all die, lose as much EXP as you gained back from doing the stupid Eco Warrior quest. It was the worst quest line ever. What's going on, Blue Fox? How you doing? Seriously, though, Eco Warrior had to be for, like, the fame, right? It had to be for the title and the fame for that nation. There couldn't have been another good reason to do it. Because the EXP scroll was in no way worth it. That was the other reward from Eco Warrior, was a fucking EXP scroll. It was not worth it for the EXP scroll. I'm 100% committed to that fact. Someone who did it for like weeks and weeks and weeks, I was like, wait, why am I doing this? You have to go to your Mog House, Commissar, and then select main job or sub job. To this day, this is still actually a really good leveling spot when you're trying to first get, like, through the low levels. Like, going from, like, 1 to, like, 25-ish. You could do it here pretty quick on these skeleton warriors if no one else is here. And then the one big thing with Gus Skin Mines, something that we won't dive too deep into, but I'll show it off anyway, is that this is just the first bit right here. And then there's doors down here that open and close. You can open them from this side, and then they also sometimes change which ones are open naturally. And you can go, I think there's another 2 doors that are like this one. That's a ghost, by the way. And then there's stronger enemies the deeper and deeper you go. There's some quests you have to go down there for. And luckily, if you're someone who's trying to get to level 30, you can actually do all of, like, I guess maybe, like, 12 to 30 here pretty reliably. You just have to go past these guys, because these guys suck for leveling. The big goal is to get me to do things like Dynamis and shit. Because you can already see how long it's going to take to do the tour itself. So doing extra things like Dynamis and whatnot, it's for stuff like that. They actually just re-released Dynamis this morning with a level 99 version called Divergence. It's the same exact thing. It's 18 people, 60-minute time limit, all the other caveats. But it doesn't function entirely like old school Dynamis. It still functions like current Dynamis from what I understand. It's just that the enemies are bumped up to 99. That's going to be what we're doing today. Cool. If we have to, we'll continue the tour tomorrow, but that's currently not on the schedule. Yes. Dynamis Divergence is what it's called. It's called Dynamis-Divergence. Oh yeah, these goblin footprints, by the way. You know how in Final Fantasy XIV we have the in-room where we can watch all the cutscenes? In this game, if you want to watch cutscenes, you have to go to the area with the cutscene that you want to view, trade any item to the goblin foot... Okay, I guess not any item. Trade an item to the goblin footprint, and then a goblin will pop up if you have any cutscenes for the area, and he'll let you view them. Yeah, it's item level 139, but it's level 99. That was so if you wanted to review all the cutscenes, you had two choices. You could go on YouTube and find it, or you could go to every zone that had a cutscene you wanted to view and use the goblin. On your Square Enix login account, it should state what at least the ID is. I memorized my ID years and years and years and years ago, but I'm pretty sure that it says your ID. If you just log into the website with your account information, and you go to... Oh, but if you never... Yeah, never mind. If you never linked your Play Online account to... Yeah, that might not work then, actually. Yeah, that's what those footprints are for. Got it memorized. Alright, next on the list is going to be the Valkyrie Dunes. That zone is notorious for all the wrong reasons, and is not one I look forward to walking through. Has always, still always, Guardian. Always, always, always. So Valkyrie Dunes was, for most people, the first place you'd really party up to kill enemies. And for most people, a complete shit show. What's going on, Neko? How you doing? Nah, as a monk, dude, you just had to go full vitality shit and then just tank. Because everyone was always desperate for a tank. They'd be like, fuck it, we'll try it. I don't care. Well, most ghoul parties would go into Gus Skin for skulls. You wouldn't do that in Valkyrie unless it was convenient. And you had monks. Bit of an understatement. Nobody has good stories about that place. Let's just put it this way. Valkyrie Dunes is one of those places nobody has a good story. What's going on, Bale? How you doing today? I feel like that's safe to say. Nobody has a good story. Actually, that's not true. Everyone has a good story when they left. Cheers. Alright. That's next on the list. God damn it. Maybe it was. Why don't you just tweet at him real quick, Guardian?